millions of Americans are about to see the effects of a 10% job cut at the U.S. Forest Service. That is part of the White House plan to shrink the federal government overall. Now, more than 325 million people visit our national parks and forests each and every year. And now the remaining U.S. Forest staff will have to scale back some essential services, including some of the ones that keep people safe. Ian Lee spoke to workers in Lander, Wyoming. Ian, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Here on the Shoshone National Forest, at least 17 employees were let go recently. Some of them telling me that there just aren't enough jobs in Wyoming, so they're looking into relocating. Meanwhile, senior Forest Service officials across the country are saying the future leadership of the agency has been wiped out and it could take decades to recover.
This summer, the family trip to a national forest might look a little different.
I think there's a lot of unforeseen consequences that the general public aren't always aware of.
What do you fear then? What could happen?
Myself and whoever else is out are picking up trash every day. We're clearing the trails for people to access the wilderness. And that's not going to happen this year.
It was everything that I had worked for a long time.
Dalen Grindle, along with Jack Corney and Tim Leedy, recently received a letter each that said they were being fired for poor job performance.
What was your reaction when you saw that the reason you were being fired was because of poor performance?
I mean, it's not the real reason.
You know, I put my heart and soul into that job, and that's just not true.
It's pretty devastating to lose this job.
Let's say you just arrived in town and you want some information about the forest, maybe a good place to camp or trail to hike on, or maybe you're scared about bears. You come to a place like this, your local ranger station. But because of the recent firings, this one won't be open anytime soon.
The cuts come as wildfires become more frequent and more severe.
Show of hands, how many of you were qualified to fight fires? So you guys could have all been on the front lines this summer fighting fires if needed.
Yes.
Yep. Did you guys see yourselves making a career out of the Forest Service?
Yeah, I was going to be in this job for like 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just had I have an 8-month-old baby right now, so there's like the potential stability there, and yeah, just the longevity. It was definitely going to be probably my last career.
That new father was the sole earner in his family. Their insurance is now gone, and that ripple effect is being felt across entire communities. The Forest Service is often the top employer, one of the top employers in rural areas, helping to facilitate tourism. And in Wyoming alone, tourists bring in billions of dollars each year. Vlad?
All right, Ian, thank you very much.